Hey guys, welcome back to A Community for All of Us. And tonight we have everybody is in house. I am dropping everybody in, and we are all here. Welcome. Over here to my right will be my lovely wife Nikki.
The
We
other
got
way.
Harold, and we got Will. Everyone is here. Hope everyone's having a good week this week. Before we start, Will, since you've been gone for a while, tell us about what you've been up to, what you've been doing, my friend.
Oh, so I graduated. First of all, I graduated the Kubert School, so that's pretty good. And then I immediately went on vacation just for fun because I needed a break. And then I immediately got really sick. And I'm still sick. So I'm just kind of cooped up in my house right now.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Like we were saying, it's probably all that adrenaline high, and now your body's kind of crashing out a little bit.
Yeah,
But I hope you feel better.
thank you.
But I am happy that you're able to make the show tonight. I appreciate that.
hmm
Uh, what about you, Harold? How you been doing? Well, you just got back recently too, didn't you?
Yes, sir. From a mission trip to West Virginia.
Okay. Well, what were y'all doing?
Well, we rebuilt a parsonage on the church we were staying at, and then we put up two ramps while we were there at different other people's houses, and one, one of them was a guy still trying to get moved into his house, and the other guy had ALS, and you know, preacher, the one of the pastors that was with us went up to me and was like, "Hey, with your disability, would you like to minister to him a little bit?" So I got to do that and got to witness to him a little bit, and I explained to him all the stuff that I've been able to do. Letting him know, hey, just because you have a disability, it's not the end of the world. With God, all things are possible. I mean,
Very,
I'm living proof of that. I mean,
very
with
nice. Very nice. So you had a busy time, a lot of work that was being
oh
done.
yes,
Very cool. Well,
first
what
day
about
though.
you? What's that?
First day though, I ended up a little under the weather. I don't know whether it was my sinuses or what, but something had knocked me down for that whole day, that whole first day,
That
and
can
I was
happen when
still
you
at
go into new, yeah, when you go in a new area, new place, that can easily happen. Especially if you're not
yes.
used to the pollen and stuff in those areas, that can easily happen. So, art teacher, what have you been up to?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I've been sleeping.
Sleeping and making me just, she's been a slave driver, making me work
We
on
had
the
to we
yard
had to do a
and
lot of yard work.
oh my God, had me cut down this thorny bush that nearly like killed me. I got like a 8-inch gash on my leg from it. I mean, Lord have mercy. And she was back there like a dominatrix. She's look at me, boy. I'm working. I'm like, so yeah, I'll let her tell
Yeah,
you that
we
she
had
wasn't doing
there was
anything.
three really, really overgrown rose bushes that I pruned last year, but with all the rain, they just went. It was crazy. So we hacked and got them manageable, and the yard got mowed. Derek saw a snake,
I did see a
Mhm.
snake. I
so
did. I
that'd be
couldn't catch
reason
it.
to mow.
I tried to, but I couldn't catch it. I couldn't. He was a little bit too fast for this old fat boy. So yeah. But other than that, yeah, we went into the town. We'll show that off. We're gonna have the first part of the show. We're gonna be talking about some Transformer news, and then from there, we're gonna talk about our collection, why we collect, what we collect, anything new that we got, And then we are going to probably open up the thing up into you, the audience, to be able to jump in. All you have to have is a mic. You don't have to show your face. You can be incognito. You can hide yourself. I do it all the time. And but yeah, so there you go. So, is anybody know anything new about Transformers that was released this week?
They showed off the Studio Series Megatron finally.
Yes, they
After
did,
like,
didn't they?
how long have they been talking about that thing? Like 3 years? Jeez.
Oh, I
And
know. And I'm glad they finally did. And so we're going to go take a look at that real quick. So let me go pull this up. So yeah, old Studio Series Megatron has been shown to us, and I am working my little fingers as fast as that little fat fingers can go. So here we go. Here he is in all his glory. So we have Megatron. Now I own a lot of Megatrons, but well, there's a advertisement. Let me close that advertisement out. That's gonna be too tempting.
they
for
got
me
to
on a
pay us
hot
to
day.
do that.
No. Oh man, so here is Megatron. I knew they weren't going to give us him in his 86 gun mode, because Hasbro's punked out and says they're not going to ever do the gun ever again.
I think it's a law. I don't think they're allowed to anymore.
Well, they did put out during Transformers Rise of the Beast a Nerf gun of Optimus Prime, where he transforms into a Nerf gun.
Well, yeah, but like Megatron, he's like a realistic like little gun that you could buy and wave around in shopping centers and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
he was a Ruger. Yeah.
yeah.
And people used to carry those things on airplanes back in the day and never get stopped. So, yeah,
Shoot,
and he
you
was
used
made
to
out of metal.
take knives on planes back in the day.
Oh yeah, you get wait. I mean,
International.
yeah,
I brought a knife on the plane internationally.
coming from Poland.
Contraband. I did. And food. Apparently, you're not supposed to bring food either, but I brought food.
Oh man,
Now, what
I
I
was in the
find
90s. I'm
really,
old.
what I
What's that,
find
Will?
really impressive about this figure, if you didn't know, you wouldn't even assume that it's a tank. It doesn't look
No.
like it turns into a tank. I think that's really great. I think that's great because I prefer if he turns into a gun, but I understand that they can't do that anymore. But I think
Yeah.
it's great that you can't even tell that he doesn't turn into a tank, or that he doesn't
Not
turn
at
into a
all.
gun. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, and the thing is that he's clean. I mean, I have gone
Oh,
over
he's
these
super
images.
clean. I mean, look at the back,
Yeah,
and you compare that to like the Combiner Wars, which was kind of trying to go for a similar thing, where it's like a G1 cartoon Megatron that turns into a tank, and it's just night and day on how different the approach is. And I mean, this is just so close to how he looks in the cartoon.
I mean, this is spot on, and I like the fact that he does get his Energon sword. You do get his gun and a small rendering of it, but I have
Right.
a lot of Megatrons in my collection. None of them come close to this, and I believe this actually looks better than the masterpiece that they came out with, because I felt like that one had too many panels, and I got rid of the one I had.
Now I have that one, and I have the New Age Romulus, which is like the Voyager kind of Earthrise sized
Yes.
Megatron. And I mean, aesthetic wise, that doesn't come anywhere near this one, at least in
No.
robot form. I mean, it's cool that he turns into a gun, but the engineering on that one is like insane. Like it takes like an hour to transform, and it's really fiddly. So
And
it doesn't even look good next to Studio Series Prime. So
no,
I'm
it doesn't.
I'm pretty excited for this, and it looks this good. And it's a leader, and it's
Yes,
like
leader
I
class.
expected this to be a commander, but no, a leader, and it looks that good. I mean, that's
and there's
really
no
great.
head syndrome.
Right.
It's all new engineering. I have Megatronus, And I was
Right.
expecting that they were just going to use Megatronus and just make that a studio series. No, it's completely different. It's not Siege. This right here shows you the in-depth panels and for the transformation, which to me lets you
Wow.
see the love that was given into this figure here. I mean, and I'm
Does
not
this
even a
come out
Megatron
soon?
fan. What's that now? This is Hasbro. This is
I
what I
know,
was
but
telling
is
you
it?
about the other.
I know, but is it already out, or is it coming out
No,
soon?
no, no. I haven't had a chance to pre-order yet. Pre-orders have not gone out for it yet.
Oh, okay.
I think it's up for pre-order on Hobby Link Japan, and it was on Walmart for like a couple minutes or something. But I think
Oh,
Yeah,
that's for the
Walmart.
Japanese release.
Yeah, Walmart, and then Japanese Tokyo, Takara Mall, and Amazon Japan all had it up for a little while, and I think they sold out of the first
Yeah.
run of it. So that goes to tell you how much love people are excited about this. I mean, I can only imagine Patriot Prime. He's another YouTuber. This is his favorite character. I have a feeling that he's definitely going to be wanting to love this. I haven't had a chance to talk to Billy about this. We've been like two ships in a night between. I was supposed to play Fortnite with him last night, but I was so dead tired after working the yard. I was like, no, I have to rest. But this right here just surprised me. And then we're going to get some in-hand images. If you see right here down at the bottom, he does come with the gun where you can have Starscream hold the weapon in hand.
I think that's the same gun piece as the one that came with the set. They did like a set with like some drone, like some silver drone, and it came with a bunch of accessories. It might be the same as that one.
That's
or
what I
even
was
this,
thinking too.
or even the same as the one that came with the Walmart reissue of the G1 Starscream and the cartoon colors. It might be that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that might be. I think so. I think it is because the way I kind of was looking at it, and I got mine stored because I actually do have the little small blaster like that. They came with a Starscream. I just have it stored away, and Nikki was going to help me get into the comic room because I was going to try and bring it out and look at it, but I hadn't had a chance. But yeah, I do think so. I do think it's the exact same thing. But I mean, I'm going to get it. There's
Yeah.
a lot of things that I haven't. I'm not pre-ordered. I'm going to get a lot of stuff for the Age of Primes because I want to get all the Primes. But Studio Series, Nikki already knows that right there is where my money's going to go. Is the Studio Series. And when I saw this get released, and then they released today, Wheeljack, Sideswipe. What else was the other one? I couldn't get images for those right yet.
It was oh geez, who was it? Starscream, like the Transformers 1 Starscream. And then there was what's her name? The what Widowmaker, which was like some concept art thing for the last night, which, whatever.
Yeah. So I was trying to see because while you were saying that, I was going to see if I could pull up anything. We do have another thing we're going to talk about, and I'll try to see if I can bring that up in a minute before the show ends. But this thing looks beautiful. I had to show it. I thought it was absolutely worth the money. A leader class is going to run about $60 because leader classes are going to go up to $60 a pop. But overall, you got to say it looks really good.
Oh yeah.
And Hasbro has been a hit and miss for me on the Generations line, except for Studio Series. I mean, Nikki got me right in the back, the two from the Studio Series for Devastator. So I got those two, and then we have pre-order Long Haul and
Hook. Hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see here. So the next thing I want to show is something that that I was surprised by is that we are getting a new TV series or a cartoon series, and it's going to be um, showing on YouTube. And we're going to take a look at the trailer as soon as I get it pulled up. So we're going to take a look at the trailer. So I'm going to mute my sound for a second.
New program module activated.
Alright, StreamYard's not going to let me
Please enter challengers. Commence program in 3.
Yeah, it must be a law saying that we can't do the sound, but here is the new Energon. This is the new trailer, and essentially it's going to be on a world that is compartmentalized. Each little area is going to be a different brand style Transformers through all of Transformers. There's your boy Nikki right there. Oh,
Scorponok?
Scorponok. Yeah, here he is. He is there. So on June
July 12th.
12th,
July.
yeah, or July, sorry, what did I say? June?
Where is it
Getting ahead of
showing?
myself.
YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube is going to have this that they will be airing and showing this off, and it is a part of their kids line. That right there flying in is Mirage. So Mirage is going to be a vehicle. And there's Optimus in his cyber world.
It sounds like Secret Wars, honestly.
Yes.
Like the old Secret Wars comic, you know, like where they go to Battle World or whatever.
Mm-hmm. You took the words out of my mouth. That's what I was going to ask if anybody could recognize what it looked like, and it definitely looks like Secret World, where Doom is all in the white outfit. He's the God Emperor, essentially, of all the reality, and each world is a battle world, and that's essentially kind of like what Hasbro is doing with this. And the reason why they're doing it is that they're doing it where G1 fans will recognize this group, and then you have people with the Robot in Disguise, Armada, and then you'll have new characters, and you'll have new Beast World Wars characters, and Beast World War characters that were in Japan, like Lion Convoy and stuff like that. So that I think looks good. We got some comments, so I want to do that. I will be able to join. Okay, very cool. We'll be opening that up later in the show. Did you guys, let's see what he's got here. Did you guys not see the symbolism of the show is actually not going to be like Secret Wars, actually supposed to be like Hunger Games? Well, Secret Wars with Dr. Doom was kind of like Hunger Games. It was like you know,
The first Secret Wars was especially like that. Like they all got taken from their planet and placed into this little thing, and they were like fight and kill each other. Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the original one from like the 80s. You know.
Yeah, contest.
The toy commercial.
Yes, contest for champions is where we got the black symbiote suit came from that. You know, yeah, very much of a battle world where, and then I'm interested to see if it's going to be the Quintessons that will be over it, controlling everything behind the scenes.
That would make sense.
I think that would be really, really cool. So, what are y'all looking forward to the most? I'm going to ask this to Will first, because him and I are both the big Transformers, and Nikki and Harold. I'm slowly getting him into Transformers. So,
it's a slow process.
It is. He loves robots, so I was like, it's not that far away. It's not that far away. But Harold and I have a figure that we're going to talk about as we get into the toy portion of it that I got for us, and my goal is to be able to get everybody that's in our group here My goal is to kind of get a figure out to everybody so we can all talk about that figure and what we think is good about it and not good about it. Harold and I will be showing that off tonight. We talked about that, but that's in just a little bit. But what are you looking forward to in Transformers right now that you've seen?
Studio Series Megatron is a boring answer, so I'm not going to say that. Because I mean, it's too boring. Everybody, oh, of course I want it. Of course I do. That's kind of tough. The thing that is interesting me right now with Transformers is kind of the some of the T-Spark stuff they're doing. Some of it's kind of weird and like confusing. Like we're getting a fourth Masterpiece Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
Like they did that IDW Hot Rod like a bit ago, and I mean that was like incredible. I was blown away by that. That really excited me when that came out. And some of this Age of the Prime stuff, I like the Star Convoy we're getting.
yes,
Very excited about that. I thought that
he's
was
big.
Oh, he's going to be huge. Yeah. I mean, realistically, it should be like HasLab Unicron size because he is like the size of a planet in the
Yeah.
manga or whatever.
In the monk, yeah,
But-
yep.
But I'm not going to complain about that because I don't know if I have the space for another giant thing, another giant HasLab or whatever.
Well, I did see someone that I know actually had it in hand and has got to play around with it, and they love it.
Yeah,
They
it
were like,
looks
it's-
really great.
and they say it. Yeah, the hot rod that comes with it is the core class hot rod that you could have got when the core class came out, but Optimus himself, as big as he is, ratchet joints, articulation
Yeah,
like you won't believe, transformation is magnificent, the plastic on it is excellent. So yeah,
I would say that's probably the thing I'm most excited for with Transformers is Star Convoy, and I guess the if they continue that IDW stuff that they did with Hot Rod. I don't know if they've talked about doing anything more with that, but yeah.
well, they got the dark, they got his, it's not the shattered glass, but it's like
Lost Light,
Nemesis.
Lost
Lost
Yeah.
Light, thank you.
Light. Yeah. When he's like purple
Got-
or whatever.
That one looks cool. That
But I want
really
more.
cool.
I want like a Ultra Magnus. I want like a
Ultra
run.
Magnus, I would, yeah.
I would love a. Did you see the listings for like a Studio Series comic Fortress Maximus?
No.
There's some listings. There was like a Studio Series comic Fortress Maximus.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that means IDW or like a small kind of G1 Fortress Maximus. Because in like the Marvel comics, he was like the size of Prime,
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a Voyager, I think. There was that. There was a Studio Series Blitzwing, like Studio Series 86 Blitzwing. So I hope it's just like it's kind of like the Dramatic Capture one, because I don't really like the colors on the, it wasn't Earthrise, it was Legacy Blitzwing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't big on the colors on that. So there was some other ones. I'll try and look for them. Let me
What
see.
about you, Nikki? Is there any Transformer thing you're excited about?
And actually, since we just made a big purchase order from Valaverse, I'm really interested in getting our figures in from that.
So
There's
your
a
brain
couple-
is not on Transformers right now.
It's not right now. No. We got 2 Gimels coming in. We got the Samurai type character coming in. We got a glow in the dark villain coming in. So really, that's where my brain is right now.
And she was we put together the order before the show started. So for that, she said, "What's the show about? We're gonna be talking about the Balladverse." I was like, "No, we're gonna be talking about Transformers, and then we're gonna talk about what we got new, showing off some stuff." So
Well,
Harold,
that's new. We just ain't got
that
it
is
yet.
new. Come in yet, but it will be here on our anniversary is June 10th. So those are supposed to be here on June 9th. So it was a very big order that we did. Harold, is there any? I got y'all into Transformers yet, but I'm going to slowly get you there. But
Am I
now
fitting into your master plan, Derek?
we are, yeah, we are, yeah. It's like one of my favorite characters is Lex Luthor. I don't image him at all, not at all. I don't relate to him. So, but with that, I feel like did you find it, Will, what it was?
Yeah, I found the listings. There was some for like it was there was a comic Soundwave. So I guess it's like the purple Soundwave from the Marvel comics. They're gonna
Okay.
do a dead '86 Optimus Prime.
Oh,
Yes, so they're gonna do Transformers Prime or Transformers 5 Hound, so Transformers 5 Megatron, Transformers 4 Bumblebee,
okay.
Transformers 1 Soundwave. They're gonna reissue Swoop, and then they were gonna do a leader class comic book Fortress Maximus there, and it's like I don't know what that means, if they're gonna do IDW or the G1 comics or stuff or anything like that. They're gonna do a studio series Cyclonus and a Blitzwing. You know, just a lot of these. It's just interesting. I'm very interested to see what that Fortress Maximus is. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
That will be interesting to see. I did see that Target is getting some exclusives in a 4-pack. And it's
With
Nemesis Prime.
yeah,
gonna be a
animated
part of it.
Nemesis. They got Horrible, Bumper, and Ultra Magnus, right? Yeah,
Yes.
I think
Yeah,
they just
so-
showed that off today. I think.
Yeah, and that actually I'll probably end up getting because I like Nemesis Prime and I have pretty much all. I think I'm only missing 2 Nemesis Primes that's actually been released by Hasbro in my collection. So that would definitely be one that I have to get. But now as we're moving into the show, so what new? First of all, Harold and I are going to do something real quick. Now, Harold, I got you this guy. And as we're getting, and this will give y'all a chance to get y'all's figures together, so y'all can show off. But I got Harold and I'm going to try to start doing this. So we're going to take a figure, and it's the 10 and under figures is what I'm looking at doing, and sending out a figure to all of us that would be 10 and under, and getting our idea or our thoughts on the figure. Did you get a chance to open yours up yet?
Me? No, I haven't opened it yet. I wasn't sure what to expect. Whether you wanted to open them right on here on camera or.
It's up to you. You can. Well, we can do it on camera. I opened up mine.
Oh, okay. You and
Yeah. So this is, and I'm gonna make my screen
That'd
bigger.
be
So you,
good
Oh,
to
yeah.
get a good out of the box take from Harold too. If he
yes,
gets his
that's
own
what
one.
that's what I
Mm.
want. This is the figure. I'm not going to talk about it because I already have a review on it, but I wanted Harold's opinion because this is characters that he doesn't have in his collection, and something I kind of want to do for the show. So we show off a figure, and this is from the new Star Wars: The Power of the Force Dark Trooper, which is Star Wars and all the different little stuff that you get with it.
How many
this is
times are they going to use that Power of the Force name? It's like the
I know,
third
right?
time or something.
I know. Force, I believe. Yeah, yeah, they have. So this is just for Star Wars, because I know that Harold's big in Star Wars, and Harold has been approved to be a part of the droid mechanics.
the Droid
And,
Smith
Smith
Union.
Union.
Yes, and has his little robot that he's working on. So Harold, when you get him in hand, you just start talking about him. You start moving him around. I'll just make the screen bigger. And
This is the Death Trooper, right?
Oh yeah, the Death Trooper.
Yeah,
Or
I
the
like
Dark
these guys. Or Dark Trooper, yeah.
Dark Trooper,
Dark
yes.
Death
Dark
Troopers
Trooper.
are like the really tall guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
And
the
this-
zombies, depending on the book.
Yeah, it depends on the book with zombies. Yeah. This guy actually
Oh,
surprised me
he's
how
not
This
5
is a
POA?
very-
What
Hmm?
now?
Oh, I thought he would be 5 POA. He's like bending knees and stuff.
Yeah, elbows,
Wow.
Yeah.
bicep. Thyroid
Remember,
leg
these are
rotation.
10 and
Wow,
under.
look at that.
Very,
This is
I was
$10.
very nice
Yeah,
figure.
less. It was.
788.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's less than 10.
Really?
Yes,
That's
I was.
that's almost as good as like a vintage collection. Like
I know. I was so
that's pretty.
surprised.
You could army build that really easily. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you could army build that. Get like a display with like one vintage collection
Yes.
Moff Gideon and like a million of these guys. You
million?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has nice head rotation. It goes up and down.
Wow.
So yeah, I was surprised. The only thing it didn't have was a waist rotation, but I was like, okay, but you're giving me everything else with it.
Yeah.
Right.
That looks really.
780.
That's pretty cool. What's with the gun though? The gun's a
I
bit
know.
wonky.
Yeah.
Gun's very wonky.
It looks a bit like
Very.
a. It looks a bit like a strawberry candy or something. Like,
It definitely is a strawberry color. It is.
but it's
definitely-
cool. I mean, that's pretty neat. I mean, you know, you got mention of the vintage collection creeping up to about I think $17 now, and
Yeah.
this is
Mhm.
not that far off. I mean,
and I
obviously
was-
it's not quite as good, but it's not that far off.
no,
Looks pretty
but
good.
it's
And we got him
nice
from
and painted.
Amazon. He's available right now.
Really?
And that's what.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
and paint.
that's why. I got him in the wrong hand. I'm trying to put him in the wrong hand. I think.
All right, but yeah, I was very surprised by this figure, and so
Ah.
plastic is really well
Wow.
too, nice and tight, and not like soft or brittle.
Oh,
Got
wow.
a thigh rotation in there also, where the thigh goes out and in. So what do you think, Harold? Since this is make you bigger,
Right
real
up my
quick.
alley.
Yeah, tell me what you think about it.
Man, I love it, man. I mean, most people know we are big fans of the Mandalorian TV series in our household. Probably as I've ran into the ground on here, but yeah, definitely very true to the look of the Dark Troopers. Very like Will was saying earlier, the gun is a bit wonky. Got painted all red like the old Ninja Turtle weapons, but you know, hey,
I mean,
it's still
you
still
can't
pretty cool.
complain, at that
Yeah.
price. It's hard to complain.
especially with the blast effects.
Blast Effect's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. And the fact that the arm goes in, it's got a little small butterfly joint.
Does
Mhm.
it? Oh.
So it goes in,
Oh, yeah.
out, same thing there, and back and forward and out.
It might not even be that hard to just remove the blast effect and paint it black or something if you really wanted to. You could have
Right.
some of them with it, some of them without it, and you get like the diorama of them like attacking Luke or whatever.
Yeah, I
It's
thought
a pretty
it'd be
solid
big.
figure, it seems, for
turn the
$7-8.
whole-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hollywood turn sideways.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's the Thug Trooper. It's
The Dark Trooper. Yeah.
You can easily paint that gun and, like you said, have some of the blast effect on it and some of it off.
I think it's
Easily
charming that it looks like a little strawberry lollipop, but like I think it's kind of charming in a weird way, kind of vintage feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Very much a vintage feel with that. But I was just when I took it out of the pack, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. There's elbow bend and knee bend.
Is there any torso movement?
None in the waist,
None in the waist.
and none in the chest, but
Oh, but still,
Plenty of head-
It's still pretty
yeah.
good.
plenty of head movement, and it's on a ball joint so it can go up and down.
And if they did like a stormtrooper or a clone trooper, I mean, that would be paradise,
Oh, yeah.
Stormtroopers,
Yeah.
clone troopers, first order guys, stuff like that. That would all be paradise for collectors, just to
Oh, yeah.
army build at a cheaper price. Especially if you got like, in like Attack of the Clones, there's like the scene where there's like a billion of them and they're all
A billion
standing
of
in the same pose. Like that would look great, You'd never know that,
No.
that they're top quality. And I mean,
No.
it's a pretty solid. And for kids,
That's what-
these are great.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I was like, with the price point, army build, it's endless. I mean, it has paint, and I was like, if they do this for even a Mandalorian, and you get several different Mandalorians you can paint for yourself to have like different factions or whatever. They do have a Moff Gideon and a Bo-Katan. I did
In
see,
this range,
yeah.
that's pretty good.
So I was like, so I
I
figured
noticed
I
he's
could
got
go and see. What's that?
I noticed he's got a little hole back here, like you could
For a
plug
backpack.
something in back, like a backpack or a jetpack or whatever.
Yes, and they're supposed to be like these big like mechs that you can get and plug them into them. So there's supposed to be a lot of kid play. Is supposed to be what this whole line's about, and I was like, for the price point, we went to Walmart and they had them, and they were cheaper at Walmart than they were on Amazon. We got ours for $7.88, and they were like $6.88 at our local Walmart. So
Huh.
I was like, wow. So they're already in stores, and so I was like, I was actually well surprised at the quality of the figure and the
Yes,
fact of
sir.
how I was expecting to be stiff arm like an old retro, where the arms just go
Yeah.
straight out, no articulation. And then when I took it out, I was like, wow, it has articulation. That is pretty freaking cool.
You know, I was at Walmart today getting groceries, and I saw another line or figure that was really good. The new Superman movie coming out. They have these 6-inch figures, so 6 inches. Okay, so like that. Like a pretty
Yeah.
big figure. $8, and it
Wow.
was pretty articulated. It was probably the same as that. Probably about the same as that. But it was 6 inches tall, and it came with like a Build-A-Figure piece. It was $8, and I was like, "That's crazy." I mean,
That is.
they're able to do that. Yeah,
I'll have to keep my eyes out. I hadn't seen
yeah, you
those
should
figures
check that
released
out.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was for the. It wasn't like a Marvel Legend or anything like that, but it was a pretty substantial figure. Godzilla's
There we go.
in the shot here.
No.
Save it for later.
Well, speaking of Godzilla and showing off figures, why don't you show off what you got there, Will?
Oh, okay.
He's already wanting to do a peekaboo session.
Ah! There he is.
There you go. Tell us about this thing.
So this is the Omega Beast Shin Godzilla Kamakura Landing version, and I mean, I just wanted to treat myself after graduation, so this is my gift to myself. And I mean, the detail on it's kind of unmatched. I mean, it is just a statue; it's not articulated. But I mean, in that pose, he was in this pose the entire time, pretty much. And
yeah,
I mean,
he was.
He's painted so well. I mean, it looks like he's glowing, man. It's crazy.
He does. His eye even looked like it was glowing.
Oh yeah, the eye is crazy. Oh, golly!
Look at that.
And then you see all those teeth sculpted. This is my favorite version of Shin Godzilla, or like my favorite design of Godzilla. I mean, is Shin Godzilla. I love just the horror of them. And this tail is 40 inches long, and it's got the little face on the end. And I love the face.
That
the face looks
creepy.
great. Yeah, it's really creepy.
I love it.
You know what I've always found funny about Godzilla?
What was that?
People always on the movies, they're wanting to destroy him until they need him to save their butts. And then they're wanting him to win.
Yeah, of course. Well,
But
I mean, this one was kind of a jerk. Well, he didn't mean to. He was just kind of sad. Or she, depending on your take on the film, whatever.
Yeah.
Shin Godzilla is very ambiguous. I always liked that about that version of Godzilla.
I did
you
too.
You don't know. It's like maybe it's a reincarnation of that guy's wife or whatever, and it's like that's insane, right? And then at one point he was gonna like crack open and like an angel was gonna come out of him or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Insane stuff.
And then at the very end, where you think
there's little people coming out of him.
Out of him, all those people come out of the back of his tail. I was like,
insane.
God,
what a crazy movie.
I loved it. I wish there was another Shin Godzilla 2. I don't know if we'll ever get something like that. I would
I
love.
like the ambiguity of it. I like how it ended, and you don't like. You just kind of know that humanity's doomed. Like I like
Completely.
the ambiguity of that.
Yes.
Some
It
other
was- it's good.
stuff that I got is I got the Black Series Captain Rex. I was pretty happy to find him out in the wild.
Nice.
It's a very cool figure. I think this is the Ahsoka one. He comes with a removable helmet, which is really
Yep.
cool. He's got no neck, which is a bit strange. That's the only thing. I'm like, maybe his neck could have been a bit longer. But I really like this character. I grew up in a different era of Star Wars than you guys,
he's fun.
obviously.
No,
But-
Rex. I love Rex. Rex was my
Yeah.
favorite. Him and I love
Rex
Rex.
is awesome.
I got that.
So
Yeah.
Captain Rex is great, and a very special little guy is I got this at Disneyland on vacation. So this is R2DL70, and he was painted up like Sleeping Beauty's castle to commemorate Disneyland's 70th anniversary, and I just think it was pretty neat looking.
It
It
is.
is.
That's
I like
beautiful.
it.
I
Probably
love
gonna
it.
keep it on card, but I really liked it. I got this at the Droid Factory.
That is so cool. That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Those are my pickups for now, I would say. Big one being the Godzilla over here.
That Godzilla is beautiful.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love him. He's like the toddler sized. Oh, he's my little guy.
He's
He's my little guy. He's just my little baby. Oh, look at that cute little face.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh.
He's so
They
sweet.
tell me a mother can love.
I
Yeah.
typically tie bows around my Godzilla, so you can give him a little bow tie.
I could give him
She
a little.
does.
He's very dapper. Okay, he's
Yes.
dressed up for the occasion. He's happy to be here.
Yes, Nikki decorates our Godzillas. She does.
Yeah. So I'm getting
Uh,
more into collecting Godzillas and stuff.
I almost bought a
Yeah, but-
Godzilla when we were at Walmart, and I talked myself out of it because, I'll have to go grab it. I'm gonna get off camera and I'll pull it up. Sure. Nikki, you show off what you got, and I'll be right back.
I got a kitten right now.
Yeah, cat. Oh yes, let's go.
She's like, I need to be careful.
Man, there's no way we can beat that. It's a literal living animal.
Yes,
No toy.
sweetie.
No toy we get could ever beat that.
No, this is Nez, man. She's a snuggle bunny. Okay, let me show off the other things. Okay, well, I've had some of them for a little bit. I actually found a Bret Hart. I like wrestling figures, and so
Oh yeah.
I actually found a Bret Hart at Walmart. This is part of, it says Monday Night War, WWE versus WCW Greatest Hits. And it actually, I think they have it where you can
Hitman,
build a
let's
figure.
go.
I'm not much into that, but
Yeah.
I recently started catching some older matches, and Bret Hart just seems like, I don't know, he's definitely old school, and I like his philosophy on wrestling, and he's just, I don't know, he's just sharp.
Looks great.
I got him at, like I said, I got him at Walmart, and then I picked up the Charlotte Flair pop. I actually ended up with a Rocky Maltova too, which is the Rock, his first kind of incarnation
Mhm.
before he was the Rock, you know. But I got these at Richards, probably for his anniversary in February. Like they were having a sale, and so I got
Oh.
her,
Okay.
and I got her and Rocky Maltova at the same time. I probably am not saying his last name right. It's actually his grandmother's maiden name,
Oh.
that last name. But I really like her, and I was happy to find her as a pop. I didn't know they made some wrestling. I mean, I should have assumed they make all
Man, they
kinds
make a
of
pop of everybody.
everybody. Yes.
Everybody.
And then we recently had some trouble getting this in, but we're hoping to get in. I call it the Ladybug droid from Star Wars. It was, I can't remember what episode, but it's when little Leia was
Hey, don't you have it?
Oh,
It's
Lola.
tiny girl.
Where
Derek.
is it? Lola.
Don't
it
you?
was
Didn't I
Leia's.
see you with it, Derek? Like earlier?
Did I have it?
I think you
I
did.
thought you had it, Nikki. You took it from me.
I thought
Oh,
you
wait,
had it,
wait,
Harold. I thought I had it.
Yes,
You
Oh, there
took
it is.
from me.
Okay.
I
Oh,
had
okay.
buried the
Put it back
cat.
up.
pushed it over. Ain't she cute?
There it is.
Let's see. This name's called Lola. LOLA 59.
Lola is awesome.
Yes, and it's with McSal. We haven't taken it out yet.
Yeah, because she's going to do it. I'm actually going to make her do the review on that one.
Okay.
And that's supposed to go.
We're gonna
with
use
that,
it as part of our Droid Smith Union thing. That way I have a droid. You
Oh,
guys
I
have
don't
a
know if you
droid.
told Harold about that.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do the Droid Smith Union thing, and I think Gary
Okay.
thought about picking up the pieces as our Droid Union name of our shop. I haven't got a chance to do the designs for it yet. I'm still debating on colors. I really think I don't know what our whole getup's gonna be like, but I'm obviously gonna base it around our logo. So I gotta do some designing this week. So
The only droid smithing I'm doing is going to Disney World and building the little toy ones he put together. It's the only
Those
one I can
count.
do. Does that count? That doesn't count.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It
Oh,
does.
It does. It honestly
It does.
does.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm boring. I just made R5D4 because he's my favorite. That's all I did.
And so
Hey,
I wanted
nothing
to
wrong
get
with
the mouse.
I have a
No.
They
weird.
had the mouse
I have
there.
I have a weird connection with R5D4. I like that little guy.
Very nice.
What's the weird connection? I'm curious.
Well, my dad had a toy of him when he was a kid, and that was one of the only Star Wars toys I had was the little Kenner R5D4, and I don't know, I just kind of connect with him because oh, he's the only thing he's good for is exploding, so Luke can go buy a better robot. I'm like, dude, he's just like me. No, but I really like R5D4. I like him a lot, and I'm glad that he's in more stuff now. Every time he shows up in The Mandalorian, I'm like, yes! Like, this is
See, don't
it's
feel
a
bad. I'm the
celebration.
same way. I had him up there at the very back. It was one of the first droids I had as a kid.
Everybody's got their own favorite weird little obscure Star Wars character. R5D4 is mine. I love him. He's my little guy. I like him more than R2D2. I like him more than C3PO. He's just my little guy. Okay.
Very cool. Have you got anything new, Harold?
Other than the figure you sent me, I haven't really had time to get anything new.
Okay.
Unless you count the Robbie. Oops. CCTV getting in the
now
way.
that counts.
Forbidden
That
Planet,
counts.
little guy. Look at him.
Oh, that's neat.
Transport you to the residence.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
cool.
Now he actually does a lot more when you turn off of demo mode.
Whoa.
What?
He actually, then his little thing
That's
up top.
crazy.
Wow. Where did you find him?
Actually, Shelly got him for me when I was at the last show in Lumberton, and House of Heroes had him in box, and I was the past couple of shows or so, I would go by their booth and just sit there and stare at that thing.
Is that the
Oh my
Walmart
God, dude,
exclusive
that is-
one?
It is.
Yeah, because they had that one and they had like Iron Giant as like a little robot thing.
I so want to get Iron Giant
Oh,
and
I'm
the
a
Lost in Space
huge
one.
Iron Giant fan.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, I love Iron Giant.
Oh my
I think we talked
God.
about that. First stream. I was
We
on.
did. We
Yeah.
did.
I love Iron Giant.
Get me all choked up, make you think about him flying up and calling himself Superman. It'll make me cry. So I spent way too much money this month. Nikki, it's been a while since we went to our local comic book shop, and Tony is excellent and he's great and he knows what me and Nikki like to get.
And Tony is the owner of AP Anywhere's Comics and Collectibles in Matthews, North Carolina.
Right, the Matthews edge of Charlotte, kind of like right there.
The address ends up being Matthews.
Yeah. And so I walked in there and he's like, Now, if you can't get everything, I understand. But we went in, we got our paycheck and we went in and got everything. And I came out with like over 100 comic books. And I was like, holy crap. It's like, it's been a minute. We were supposed to go at my birthday back in February. But when my heart caused problems, and then we were going to go after Free Comic Day, and then I was completely dead to the world. So we finally got there, and so we got a big stack of comics, which I'll be doing reviews on. But something that I found, which I'm going to share, and then I'll show us some other stuff too. But I found this guy.
Oh, the
Yeah.
year 2 Batman.
Yeah, year 2 Batman. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a huge Batman and Superman are my. I have 3 favorite characters when it comes from dealing with DC: Batman, Superman, and Guy Gardner. And so I have wanted this figure, looked everywhere for this figure. Someone had hit it at the Walmart, and it was like in the baby section. So I looked as we were walking by, and I saw this little Batman on the side,
Mhm.
and I was like, I
Which one
have
was
to.
that?
It's not
Yeah,
going to be it, but I have to at least look. And I did, and
it was it.
yeah, it was it.
We find the
All
most
right.
toys like that. There'll be something like peeking out at somewhere weird, like you found out in the baby section, or we'll be going in like the craft section, sometimes near the toys, and I'll find toys in the craft section, and we're like,
And a lot of people don't know this, but John McFarlane drew Batman for a while, but before he did Batman, he actually did Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner for the Looney Tunes comic that was
I
out.
actually
And
had
then,
no idea. I didn't know about that.
That's a
yeah,
new one on me too.
I
I
didn't know
mean,
about that. Wow.
yeah, I'm a huge Todd McFarlane. Had a privilege of meeting him. I won that in trivia in a contest. It's called when I was younger, because I have those actual issues too, and so I had to have this one. This is when some of the greatest stories dealing with Batman, and then my favorite, Jason Todd, was introduced. And he with that. And then at Walmart, I found this guy, Storm Shadow. I'll be doing a review on him from Hasbro. This guy is actually really, really cool. When I was a kid, this was the Storm Shadow I got. A lot of people don't know this, but this is the actual when Storm Shadow actually became a good guy, and he was a part of G.I. Joe. And this is the way his costume looked in the comics. And they made a toy, and I got the toy as a kid one Christmas, and I saw him, and Nikki's like, "You have to get him. I can't let you leave here without him. I know how much you love that figure." And so I came across that, and we have decided that with stuff that was going on with the tariffs and stuff that was going on, we also dealt with how could we help out like companies that aren't like as big as Hasbro or Mattel, and a company that we decided that we want to go to. And the guy's really nice. I message and talk to him back and forth in his channel. And it's Valaverse. This is Action Force, where a lot of people don't know. And this right here is Colonel Siege, and this is one of their characters. And a lot of people don't realize this, but Action Force was a UK because they didn't want to use the name G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. So Hasbro had come up with Action Force. And so they published a comic book called Action Force in the UK. And a lot of stuff was reprints of the G.I. Joe. But he actually worked for Hasbro, and he actually helped design some of the earlier stuff for the G.I. Joe classified line. And so with that, he has his own toy line. He's got 5 waves out. I have Sergeant Slaughter from his first wave, and some of the other characters from wave 2, 3, and 4. And this is from wave 4, and this guy here is from wave 5. And these guys are so well made. that it shocked me. The with the paint and the articulation, and I love the fact that he's like smoking a cigar. He has it where one of his head goes to cigars in his mouth. But these guys just look, and he also, I'm a cowboy. Anybody will see me, typically will see me with a cowboy hat,
Hmm.
and it just reminded me of the Western, and I love Colts and all that. So these guys here is what Nick and I decided we were going to do, is kind of support um, companies that are trying to make it, especially in these times, but at the same time put out good quality material and characters. And these guys just knocked it out of the park. Now you said occasionally he came around when y'all were at Kirby's school, correct?
Oh yeah, the Kubert school. He was he would come around. He was he attended actually. I'm pretty sure. So he would
Mm-hmm.
back in the Hasbro days. He would come looking around,
Oh,
scouting for talent and stuff. I never met the guy, but he seems like a chill guy. I've seen his YouTube channel and everything. But yeah, he would come around and look for people to work at Hasbro, like for artists and stuff.
Yes, and really nice, really good stuff. Hey, Artisan, we it says new fish look great, like the short you did. Thank you, appreciate that. Dealing with the classics, yeah, they do. And a lot of people don't realize that Action Force was a part of GI Joe. He actually purchased, Hasbro was done with the rights and everything and trademarks for Action Force. They weren't going to renew it. He offered to buy it from Hasbro, and they sold it to him. And now would have been this big resurgence with the Energon universe. And I thought we would talk about comic books on some of the future podcasts, but the G.I. Joe line has been good. Real American Hero is still going strong, 300 plus issues out. I just got issue 317. Lentic Railing Productions, welcome. Glad to have you. So, with that, is there, before we open it up for anyone to be able to join us for the next 15, 20 minutes, is there anything that you're thinking about getting next? Is there anything on your bucket list that you're wanting to get next?
I don't know. I gotta buy a house. I gotta do that. So I can tell you some stuff I gotta get rid of. I don't know about buying next.
I can understand that. You're gonna get your first house. Oh man,
yeah,
that is,
I gotta try and do that. Gotta save up
that's
for
cool.
that.
I understand that. Nick and I can relate to that, and so can Harold. It is good times, but scary times.
It sounds hard. I'm scared. I'm
Well,
scared.
anything we can help you with through that, we will do that. But
Just emotional support is fine.
Oh, we can do
we
that.
can do that too.
that's easy. It's whatever.
Yeah, we can do that.
Whatever.
Harold, anything new or stuff that you're looking to get? Because me and Nikki just dropped a buckload of money on getting some Action Force. So,
well, even though I gotta save some money for right now because of the upcoming show and all that, of course, some new arms and legs for Jethro, and maybe a drum set for Old Red. So
there you go. So yeah, I've been hunting down the MonsterVerse versions of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Who was it? I think it was Raphael's the werewolf, Donatello's Frankenstein, Mikey.
Something like that. I know April was like the bride of Frankenstein or whatever. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So what we're going to do? Let's see if I can do this right. What you got there, Harold? I'll let you.
I forgot. when you were talking about stuff that we've recently acquired, I also recently acquired this at the same Lumberton show.
Oh, that's the original.
Sphero.
Yes, Sphero
Mhm.
BBA, isn't it?
That is
Yeah.
so cool.
I still haven't even opened them or anything, but yeah, Sean made me an offer on him, so it's like I may not get this offer again, you know.
Made you an
pretty
offer you can't refuse.
Yes.
Very cool. So we are now putting the link out there for you as the guest. If there's anything that you would like to come on and talk about, like what's your collection, or if you have a question for anybody, feel free, and I will have you be able to jump in. Let me see. Yes, so I gotta make sure I got everything set up. Yeah, copy and paste. There we go. For us, we were deciding whether or not we were going to get the vehicle, and I think we're gonna. The vehicle was around $100, and we were like, we could get more of the Action Force characters. Plus, I got the graphic novel, and I got one of the signed issues, so we decided to go along with getting more of the action figures.
Mhm.
Which ones out of those are you looking forward to, Nikki, while we're waiting for people?
The action figures.
The Action Force ones?
I'm
Yeah.
really excited about the samurai one and the glow in the dark figure.
Okay.
Did you get
The
the glow in the dark figure?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kept saying something about it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it in the cart. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be more of a blue glow in the dark than a green one. So, I don't know if he's going to be different colors and different lights you put him in, but I'm really excited about. I like glow in the dark things. So,
She has a glow in the dark. What was it?
Swamp Thing.
Yes, Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing. So let
Man, I
me
got a
get
really good deal on it. He was in a bucket, a bin at I want to say that was at like a Charlotte Comic Con a couple of years back. He was just in a big bin. And so I was digging through it. I was like, "Ooh, is this a swap thing?" And I almost got it taken from me because he was going to sell it for more than what he had in the bin. They're like, "No, no, no, no." My friend was behind the counter. He was like, "No, no, no. Nikki wanted it." I was like, "Oh, okay." So he's really nice looking.
Yes, and so here is some of the figures. I love Sergeant Slaughter, and they actually put their Sergeant Slaughter out before Hasbro did their 6-inch. So I ended up getting, as you can see right there, the Sergeant Slaughter. And let's see, Nikki was talking about. Oh, and I'm going to be building the figure. They have ability to buy stuff to build your figure.
So
So I
you can get
bought
like a
some of
base
their.
figure,
Yes,
and
base figure.
then you can get. We're getting a set of heads and a set of weapons. And I don't know if we were going to buy a set of loose weapons from Amazon, but I don't know if we bought those or not. We were compare and contrast, the
You're picking up
quality
a little
of
bit.
them and
You're
whether they fit. What,
yeah.
baby?
You were breaking up really bad for a second there.
Oh, okay. And we were going. Did we buy those weapons from Amazon, the loose weapons?
Not yet. And we do have a
Okay.
guest, which is the Ghost Lord Master Starscream. But this is some of the figures I want to show off real quick that Nick was talking about. Here is they're more of their ninja Senshi. We got the head, where I'm going to probably take some of those. And let's see, where was the glow in the dark one? There it is. This is the one that she was all
Whoa.
excited about from Swarm.
Yeah, he's really cool looking. He's like I don't remember.
For those who don't know, Senshi is actually Japanese for warrior.
I did
Oh.
not know that. That's really cool.
Yeah, we're getting him, and we're getting this glow in the dark guy right here. He's really neat looking.
Yeah, and so we're gonna so that's what we decided to do is we're gonna get some of the Action Force characters and talk about them, do some of the reviews, and then I do like the mission files they have. And I was going to see if I can show the car real quick. Yeah, here's the
Ooh, the car's
vehicle.
cool.
There you go. And that was the vehicle, but we decided to hold off on that and maybe next time. But we do have us a guest. So let me shut this part here down.
Oh.
Now, the Ghost of Little Master Starscream used to help me out on the podcast several years ago when we first started the podcast. And now, how you been?
Nothing. I've been doing all right. I've just been really busy lately. Like, very, very busy. That's all I could really say. So,
I understand that life can get busy, and Teresa was another person that used to help out. She has been busy. She moved to Alaska, so yeah, she's been pretty busy. So we were talking about our collection and stuff that we were thinking about getting, and there's old Leo hanging out with his mama wanting to pet her nose. But hey, what have you been getting or picking up?
nothing but Transformers, to be completely honest. Plus a lot of the newer figures I've been actually getting for free. So I haven't, thanks to one of my buddies. So, but all I've been
Good old
doing is
Ruben.
collecting. I don't know what Ruben has been up to lately. Me and him
Okay.
Me and him rarely talk, but yeah, and
I was
but
hoping to
yeah,
see how he was doing. I was hoping to sometime maybe try and get him on the show, but I haven't
yeah,
been able to
yeah,
keep up with people.
yeah. Apparently, he's been really busy because apparently he's been trying to keep the yard clean because apparently they got one of those notes from the cities that the yard has to
Yeah.
get clean. So he's been really busy with that. So, but
Yeah, that
but-
and yard work.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. My muscles are still feeling the yard work and the whip that my wife cracked on me while I was trying to work. What's the Transformers have you been getting lately?
Well, I pretty much have every single figure from Age of the Primes on Wave 1 so far. Same for the new Wave of Studio series. But thanks to one of my other buddies, I recently got Legacy United Cosmos and Age of the Primes. Not Age of the Primes, Legacy United Vector Prime.
Okay. All right.
And I also got one of the old Siege Battle Masters of Aimless still in his box. And
nice.
yeah, I got this one for right around $10, and
Oh, that's
I
sweet.
finally got Bomb Burst, which I've been waiting to get for a while.
That's a
So,
good figure. I have him. He's a lot of fun.
but one of the figures I've been by far enjoying the most from Age of the Primes is pretty much Megatronus. Knowing me, every time I think a figure is so good, I end up getting a second copy of it because I have a lot of second copies of figures.
He's a good figure,
I
except
just got him. I just got that guy. I couldn't find him anywhere. And like when I was on vacation, I would check Targets and stuff.
Right.
In California, and I still couldn't find him. And then the second I get back home, and I'm like, I need to pick up some medicine at the pharmacy, and I go to Target, the pharmacy's in there, and he's right there, and I'm like, oh come on, man. So he was just right where I was looking the whole time, and he just wasn't there until then. And they had like 3 of them, so
That's cool. I got 2 copies, and I got one copy because Nikki is actually going to put the Toy Hack stickers on him that we got from Patriot Prom, and so we're going to put that on him. And I like him. I just wish that his arms tabbed in for that current part of it when he's in his alt mode. But overall, he's a really good figure. I really enjoy him a lot. I love the fire.
The only figure I really have not been too pleased with was Soulless because she just falls apart way too easily. Like the little panels on the inside of her arms fall off too easily. Same for whenever you try to transform her shoulder pieces and her ankle areas. Like every time you try to rotate her ankle parts, they just come off the mushroom pegs. Like,
for me, mine's foot just will not stay on. I don't even, I don't know.
like I
The problem I
I
have
tell
with
you that.
her and transforming her, it's difficult because there's a lot of clearance issues in getting her to transform.
And
And
I went as far as to getting 3 copies of her, and I still came across those issues. But
yeah, I think that's a universal ban for it. Everything, but I'm just happy that they finally made her, and that she's out. What you doing, Chompa? But yeah, I had the Aerial bots. I've enjoyed them. They have been really nicely well done.
I still can't find them anywhere. I can't find those guys anywhere.
yeah, I'm supposed to be getting a Silverbolt next month. So,
Yeah,
and I'm also expecting my Age of the Primes Heat Wave and my new Volkswagen Bumblebee to come in the mail sometime this month.
okay. A lot of characters like Bumblebee, stuff like that. I decided I wasn't going to buy. If I got a figure that I really like, I'm not going to purchase anymore. I'm only getting characters I don't have. Now, I can't let you do that. You have to go down. There you go. Old Chomper trying to chomp away.
Speaking of Transformers, I entirely forgot that I got this guy. My mom just was out shopping at Cosmos, which is a toy store in Easley, and she got me this blaster. Check that out; it's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, give me a second. I put him up. And welcome.
The Fans Toys one. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. And she also got me the little tapes that go with them and everything, which is pretty cool. These
and that's the Fan Toys one, right?
This is the Fans Toys one, yeah. Yeah, I forgot to mention this one. I do like him. He's really heavy. He's like really heavy. He could probably
got diecast, I think, with him. If I'm not mistaken.
like I think the entire like lower leg is diecast or something like that. It's crazy.
And welcome, Harry Panda. I hope I got your name right. I think I can hear you. Let's see if I got audio.
It sounds like you're talking in the background, but
yeah,
Ernie.
right.
I don't know if I'm working or not, friends. I had trouble getting in.
Oh, there we go. We can hear you.
That's all right. How are you doing?
Yeah, I've been trying to get in a couple of times. I just can't get in. It's not working. I guess I'm going to try to.
I think he's behind.
Okay, he's behind on a delay.
Yeah, and I hear an echo in the background. So.
Yeah, see.
I'm way behind, friends. I'm lagging way behind.
Okay.
All right.
That's all right. We understand.
I got this. Hold on. I got this terrible echo. I'm just going to drop off, friends. I'm sorry. Never mind.
That's all right. Well,
Never
thank you
mind.
so much. We appreciate it. Sorry about that. Trust us. We understand. What was it? When I was trying to get audio to work the other day, was when Will was with my other microphone completely died that night, and Will was helping me out where my audio and everything.
It's like,
I got
man, great first experience. I'm just kidding.
I know, right? I was like, we had a thunderstorm, and apparently it totally destroyed my mic, and so I ended up getting me a new mic finally. So yeah, shouldn't have that problem because I now have a mic and I have a backup mic to make sure that never happens again.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Before I got on the stream tonight, I was like, I wonder if his mic's gonna work.
No, we made sure we took care of that bad boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got one from Amazon. I was like, you know what? We bought you an expensive one before, and he can wear out some mics. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this
Cheapo one.
$20 one from Amazon because, well, I knew he needed a mic. I went in and
Yeah.
needed to get it in, and I was like, we can figure out if it's good or not. And if it's bad, it was only $20. So
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, then she was like, after that night, I'm getting you a mic, whether it's got to be an inexpensive one, you're not going to have that problem again. So yeah, we got that immediately after that night. We went on and ordered it. It took forever for Amazon. I don't know where the Amazon driver delivered one of our packages, but they took a picture of it and it's like in the middle of a jungle. I'm like,
What are you talking
not our
about?
I'm like, that's
trees,
not our house.
like they dropped it off on the ground with trees around.
No house, no nothing. And I mean, we live in the country, yes, but we have houses around us. It's not like you're driving on a dirt road going into BFE and hoping that you're going to find civilization.
Right.
No, we're right off a main highway. And so for that, I was like, I called Amazon support and I was like, hey, I got to ask, take a look at the picture and tell me if you can tell me where this package is, because I don't know where they left it. I don't know what they did with it. And the lady was like, well, we have your other, because the Amazon, their drivers will take pictures, and so
Yeah.
all these other pictures have our house. We have a box that we bought from Amazon, so it could be put in there and locked in there, so we don't have to worry about stuff getting stolen or whatever.
Right.
And she was like, yeah, that doesn't match any of the other pictures to y'all's house. So they resent. They like, you want a refund? I was like, no, I really need the stuff that we ordered. So they sent it right back out. We got it for the next day.
That's
But yeah, it was funny. We were like,
Yeah, I had a similar incident with GameStop. I ended up ordering me a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2 because I was actually going to meet Benjamin Byron Davis, who plays Dutch Vanderloot in the game. But unfortunately,
I have a plan. We just need more money.
And unfortunately, GameStop somehow ended up losing my package. And when I went to a different, and mind you, the GameStop that was shipping it out was somewhere in Texas, and I don't live over there anymore. So I went to a GameStop that was near me, and I talked to the manager. I was like, hey, can you somehow fix this situation? And he ended up calling the GameStop, shockingly, and asked what was going on. And they asked if I wanted a refund or if I needed the game. And I was like, no, I really need the game. So, yeah. It became a whole thing. I hardly have any issues when it comes to ordering things, but it's definitely on a rare occasion.
Well, not too long ago, maybe a month or two ago, I ordered this. It was an anniversary present, and I ordered this. It was like a 2-pack of like action figures of like Sonic and Metal Sonic, from Sonic the Hedgehog, and they sent me a box of Chips Ahoy from Amazon. And I was like, what is this? And I contacted Amazon. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you? And I was like, what is this? And they were like, that's not. I was like, this isn't what I ordered. They sent a new one, and I got free cookies. They let me keep them. So it was kind of worth it.
Yeah, Nikki would be like, can I keep the cookies, Dick? Can I keep the cookies?
I asked them specifically, can I keep these? You're gonna throw them away anyway. And they're like, okay.
See, I can't say anything. I ordered something, and I had ordered and put Harold's address into our Amazon, and I ordered something for me, and I was like waiting for it. I was like, it never came in. So Nikki went online and she's like, well, it's not going to come in. So I texted Harold and I said, Harold, there's something I ordered. Is that your house or probably already been delivered? You can keep it, but I've already ordered me another one, which I did. And I was like, so
Derek can accidentally hit default address when he put in Harold's thing. Because I looked at it. The first time I thought it was a fluke. The second time I ordered something, I was like, you do know you put in Harold as the default address. He was like, what? And it was about that time he realized that, Yeah, I'm not getting that package.
I
It was
think some
I'm
terrible.
not getting that
relationships
baggage.
classify that as cheating.
Oh, now I did talk about classified. I did pre-order the. I actually that's what I forgot to show up, but Nikki's already put it up on. I got the 6-inch Cobra Commander, who is one of my favorite GI Joe villains of all time. I love Cobra Commander, and it's got the silver face, and it's the carded one. That's the retro packing. So we did get that, but I ordered his the pre-ordered the one where he's in the robot suit or in his armor,
Oh yeah.
and he
yeah.
comes with a lizard. So I can't wait for that to come in. I did pre-order that Cobra Commander from Amazon, but yeah. Mm.
When I
And
when
Nick and I are
order
big
things-
threat. What's that
sorry,
now?
Sorry, when I order things, the mail service here in Dover, New Jersey, is so bad. It's terrible. You'll never guess what I got in the mail yesterday. I got some notes. I got some letters from my parents and my grandparents, and they were like, "Happy birthday!" My birthday was in early February.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a February. I am too.
Yeah, February 5th. February 5th.
Okay, I'm the 18th.
18th. Oh yeah. But yeah.
I was supposed to be on the 14th, but I'm just that the country boy in me is I like to take my time before I
too
go
lazy.
places. Yeah, I just want to lay back. My mom says she ate hot sauce to get me to kick out. That was the only way she could get a reaction out of me is eating hot sauce. So and then her water broke, and then I was born on the 18th. And my grandma will still to this day will call me early in the morning. Now I have a cell phone, so it'll be on my cell phone now. It won't wake me up like it used to. Well, when you were born, it was we had the first snow blizzard, and then you were born, and then the sun came out and melted everything away. And I always tell my grandma it's because Satan's son was born and hell came with me.
I looked at
Now
that little
there.
boy in the eyes and I said, "He's the devil's child. He's the devil.
The devil.
He's got a demon inside him."
But yeah. I was like, so yeah, I used to do that. It drive my grandma crazy all the time. I go, well, you know why that is, Grandma? Don't you?
I drive my grandma crazy all the time too because I do this sound effect. I do like a realistic baby crying noise, and she hates it. I don't know if I can do it right now. Hold on. And yes, it does require you to put a piece of cloth in your mouth. So it's like
Oh wow, that is realistic.
It's pretty.
This is awesome.
She hates
Wow.
that. She hates that. Yeah.
I don't know how we evolved into party tricks, but I like
Oh.
this.
Oh. Ugh.
That is awesome.
I feel so terrible. I'm still sick. It's so hot in this room. I'm dying.
Oh.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, for those that just got with us, Will's trying to recover from sickness. He don't know what he got, but he don't feel
I don't
good.
know what I got either. These 4
Oh.
medications haven't done anything. Even the inhaler. I've never had to take an inhaler.
Oh,
God, my asthma is so bad. I can't. I need my inhaler.
That was
Hold on.
awesome.
Hold on, just a minute. I can catch up. Yes.
oh, that's awesome. But
Can you do a metal voice?
A what?
A metal voice.
Metal voice? Like, what do you mean? Like
oh, heavy
death
metal?
Hunting dinosaurs.
Oh, like heavy metal.
You know, I don't know. I used to.
Probably not right now.
I used to be able to do Scooby Doo. I don't remember if I. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I don't know. Scooby Dooby Doo. I can't do it anymore. I'm sick. I can't do it as well. Ugh. Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
See, now we're just
Yep.
devolving into madness and stuff. Now it's just like
Yes.
I don't got no toys to talk about anymore. What
No,
can we
I
do now?
think
Baby crying?
baby crying.
Sorry.
No, I love that's awesome. No, it's interesting because one thing I wanted to do is be a like a voice actor and do different voices because
Yeah.
as a kid, that's what I did with my figures. Is I used to do all the different voices. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, it used to drive my mom crazy. Nikki can't stand when I do Dark Crystal.
The little puppet movie.
Yes, that's one of my favorite movies from Jim Henson.
I like that movie.
She loves
That
Labyrinth.
movie
I
is
love the Dark
insane.
Crystal.
That movie was made by insane people. I like that.
I
I like
love it.
it.
Yeah, I always tell people if you ever want to see somebody that was on an acid trip and it went dark, you start off with Labyrinth and you end with Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
You can see the the
The
acid trip
degradation. Yeah.
going down into the darkness.
Yeah, you
But
start
Ruben
with a simple one like Muppet Christmas Carol, and then you go.
um
oh
Ruben
yeah.
reached out to me and says he's backstage.
Oh, is he? All right, let's see here. Yes, he is. Hello, Ruben. How are you doing today?
Ruben.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Have you gotten any new action figures?
Not
Transform?
recently because my stores are getting very bad.
Well, I did a thing where Walmart. I got a couple things from Walmart. But yeah, some of the stuff is being bare. But I was showing this off. It's a new it's not a new company, but Action Force. Where is my? I got so many things pulled up and so many people. Let's see here. Go up. I'll show you this guy off. So here's
Nice.
Colonel Siege, and then I got Storm Shadow, and then when they're regular characters, which is really cool. Any new Transformers though? Have you gotten anything Transformer wise, Ruben?
Not really. Some of it I got from last week. And not
That
last
still
week,
counts. What'd you
about a
get
month.
last week? What'd you get?
The last time I got, I think it was Studio Series Optimus Prime from Age
Okay.
of Extinction.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah. Everything else is just.
Does the backpack come off? Is that the one where you
Yeah,
can
it comes
detach?
off.
Mhm.
Okay. I have not seen that in our stores anywhere, so that's what. Is it good?
Check your
I like it?
targets. Check targets. That's
It
what
is a good figure, and yes, I found mine in GameStop.
Oh,
Oh,
I
did
found
you?
mine in GameStop too, but I keep seeing them at Targets now.
Okay.
So check your GameStops and your Targets if you're looking for them. That's where I see them.
All right. And we
I
have
think
two
Walmart doesn't carry leaders anymore.
Actually, they are starting to carry
they?
leaders again.
Really?
I did my research and I follow a lot of business stuff. Here's the reason why. The reason why they did not carry leaders from ever since Legacy Evolution is because of the Toxic series. Because apparently Walmart got tired of all of the leader class shell forming. And mind you, these are $50 figures. Walmart did come out and say they should not have to put a $50 figure on clearance. And also, it was due to them overstocking because they overstocked way too much, and because of that, that's why you have not, for people who haven't noticed, that's why you have not been seeing like Legacy United leader classes at a Walmart. But now Walmart is starting to get Age of the Primes leader classes, but it's kind of like they're doing like, for example, 2 Grimlocks and 2 Megatronuses. That's kind of the best thing they're doing right now, because they are noticing the complaints people are having.
A couple of years ago, it was like there was like a million like Studio Series Sludge and like Starscream and stuff. It's like you couldn't escape them, or like Legacy Galvatron or Blitzwing. They're just everywhere, polluting the stores, the Walmart.
Yeah, that's the reason.
It was like those 4 figures. Yeah, that's why I'm sure.
Yeah, that is the reason, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I got this here, Ruben, so you can see this guy.
I think I saw that in Target I don't remember when,
I
but
saw mine at GameStop. So yeah. So I saw
found him
I
at
saw one of
the
them. I
baby
didn't buy
section.
it, but I saw it.
Yeah,
I got
found
this
him in the baby
one.
section.
I got this one interesting DC figure. Hold on, let me go get it. It's right here. Hold on.
All right.
I haven't got any DC figures for a long time.
I am well when it comes to Batman and Todd McFarlane, I typically will pick up anything that he's done, like a character that he's actually drawn and done. I am kind of surprised that Mattel's going to be taking back over DC. So I am curious to see what happens with Todd. Ooh, which Superman did you? Oh, that's Kingdom Come Superman.
Yeah, this is the Gong Studios Superman. So there's this Chinese company called Gong Studios, and they collab with Pop Mart, which is kind of like a really trendy kind of toy store now. But they got the rights to Superman, and they made this really great figure. I mean, look at that! Look at that face sculpt.
That is beautiful.
And I mean,
And that's
it's
cloth.
6-inch scale too, so it's pretty.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's pretty small. But I mean, he's such a great figure. He looks great in like any pose you put him in. I mean, just look
Have you
at
made that one?
that. This is
Oh,
Gong Studios.
Gong Studios.
Yeah,
Gong
GONG, Gong Studios, and like this is like the best Superman figure I think I've ever seen. You can't really see it in person, but there's like the body under like the torso and like the legs. It's like chrome. So underneath the thing, it's like this shiny kind of material. It looks amazing.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
was
like
awesome.
if you look at the cloth, like under it, it's like you have to see it in person. I mean,
No,
it's-
it looks awesome. I was
Yeah.
going to say
Ah.
real quick in the comments.
so-
I can't. I butcher his name, and I try not to. He actually works at Walmart, and so he was talking about how they were on clearance, talking about the figures and why. He was trying to join us. I actually started following his channel, and he did a thing dealing with Hero Quest, the board game. And since we like Warhammer, and I saw that, I'm hoping to get him where he could be on the show as a guest. But that was who was trying to jump in with us and talk to us. He was having some issues, but he was talking about all the Transformers and stuff that they were going on clearance when they got up to that price range. And that's what happens when you have a lot of shelf warmers. But no, that figure Superman looks awesome.
Oh yeah, he's
That
great.
looks
They did
really
a
good.
Shazam too, but I haven't been able to find him. Yeah, I really like this guy. I mean, he's crazy.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He reminds me of a
Look at
Alex Ross artwork.
Oh, it is. It's supposed
it
to
is.
be. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh,
It's
okay.
based on Alex Ross's artwork.
Okay, well, that
Oh,
makes sense
So
then.
great. And like
Yeah.
the logo's like leather and like raised. It's so
Ooh.
great. Like the red is separate from the black and everything. It's just so nice.
Yeah,
I
that
really
was
like
so
this
good.
figure. Yeah. Oof.
Man.
I don't collect too
So-
much DC, but I saw that and I was like, oh, I gotta buy that. I was like, that's crazy looking.
That is awesome. I did see that. Well, I saw that Joe Kubert and David Finch is doing the covers for GI Joe and GI Joe.
Oh,
Villains
Andy
and Heroes.
Kubert. Andy
Andy.
Kubert is. Yeah, Andy.
Andy, I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, Joe
Okay.
Kubert passed away in
Passed away, I said
2012.
Joe.
2012. Yeah.
Yeah. Andy and what was the other brother's name?
Adam.
That's it. So it's Andy
Right now,
that's doing
yeah.
it.
There's
Okay.
Andy, Adam, and Emma. So those are
And
the
then-
three Kuberts working right now.
Nice.
Emma Kubert was my teacher. She's very nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she's really nice. I like her. She's working with Frank Miller on some fantasy book right now.
Is it part of the Miller World or Millerverse?
Yeah.
I really liked his Huck that he did. That was a nice one. And then was it Cosmonauts?
hmm
And for Mark Miller and his world, and he's got like I saw that he's supposed to be having some TV shows. Netflix is supposed to actually be doing a couple more of his stuff out of his universe,
I
like
think
they
they were
did.
doing Nemesis, right?
What now?
We're doing Nemesis, right? Aren't they doing that?
Yeah, they're doing Nemesis, and they're doing one more. I still get the call sheets and stuff. So when I used to work, and I saw that Netflix was picking up 3 of his projects, so I thought that was Cosmonauts is the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was it. Well, with that, do y'all want to share anything before we call it a night?
I think I'm good.
I can't think of anything.
Well, Nikki and I have a book that will be coming out within the next month.
Oh, do you?
And yes, she says no, I say yes. She's further along. She doesn't want to send it off to the publisher yet, and I'm like, we're there. We're there. If not, we're going to keep on nitpicking it. But we have a Bigfoot book that's going to be coming out.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, and
Remember you telling me
so
about that?
she got all the stories finally typed back in, and so those are all that's ready. That's what she was really worried about. And we're going to have you look one more time over editing, and then after that, it should be out within the next month and a half. And so we'll have a little signing party with that, and then check out the website, Bitter Tea Media. I'm going to try and get where we can have everybody's YouTube channel stuff that's a part of the thing here, or anything future that we have, we will have also on there. And Harold, is there anything you got going on before? I know you say you're getting ready for the next show.
Yes, sir. Jerry Valentine said he wanted to do a Father's Day show this year as well. So,
Okay.
going to try and be a part of that. But yeah, instead of being in the J.C. Penney's, we'll be in the Route 21 in Biggs Park Mall instead. So,
Okay. That'd be nice. Oh, before I forget, you talk about Father's Day. The Heroes Convention, cover artist that worked for us on one of our book covers. His name is Chris Lockwood, and he will be at the Heroes show. And he's actually going to be one of the artists that's there, showing off his wares and tears and his future stuff that he's doing. So the Heroes Convention is coming up, and I'm thinking that we might just go by there and hang out and see people. So that's another place that we'll be, is at the Heroes Con in Charlotte, North Carolina. So,
And
I've never been to the Heroes Convention. I kind of want to go. I probably should.
you should.
It's
You
really
should. I mean,
nice.
yeah, and
I've
Shelton's
heard
really
it's
nice.
a big one. I keep being like out of town or busy or something while it's going on.
Yes, and it is one of the big ones, and Shelton is a really nice guy. He actually was helped us out early on, and we actually had a table as one of the guest artists there years ago, and we also helped out with it. So yeah, a lot of artists, and it's a great place to connect with people and stuff too. I think a friend of ours, I think Christy Zulu, she's supposed to be coming in. Is she coming to do the Heroes show, Nikki?
She usually does, but I haven't looked to see if she's going to be there officially or not yet.
Yeah.
the only
All
thing
right.
I can really say for right now, I'm probably going to be very active on social medias for until the end of this year, because I do have a lot of big plans, and Ruben knows about it, starting next year. But I do intend to try to make it to TFCon Chicago.
Ooh.
That
for
is
those
what
who-
we're trying to do too. Yeah.
So yeah, me and a group of guys are going to be meeting up there. So I'm actually looking
always
forward
want
to
to
that.
go there.
Hopefully, hopefully
I'll
if everything works out.
And I'll be the one staying home like a rat without cheese.
Yeah, I forgot about the in October. Yeah, we're supposed to do the TFCon Chicago. We're supposed to ride up and meet up with Billy and his wife, and then in Jersey, and then from there, from Jersey, we're supposed to go over to Chicago. So that's also. So yeah, we should be there too. So yeah, we're looking forward to that also. And doing that.
Yeah, and me and Ruben are excited, or Ruben knows about the news, but I'm going to be very busy, like I said, and plus my collecting might be slowing down a bit because I do have a baby on the way.
Okay,
So-
well, congratulations.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So, yeah, my collecting will be slowed down a bit. So basically, for next year, I will be focusing mainly on completing combiners and completing the 13 primes, and that's pretty much will be it.
Yeah, 13 problems is the main focus that I'm going to be doing, is getting all the 13 problems. Well, with that, that's been great. Thanks for everybody being here. And with that, the show is coming to an end. Ruben, before I hit it, anything new you got going on?
Not really, since where I live is getting very bad. I don't think my goal's ever gonna get completed. Like all the combiners, that's probably not gonna happen. Same thing with all the 13 primes.
Maybe.
Mhm.
Some of the stuff's slowly been coming out on Amazon. That's how I've been able to find some of the characters. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't have enough money and points to get it. It's like so bad. I just mostly just want to throw the white flag. It's just like, hold on. I got my mouse. It's annoying me right now.
Oh boy.
there we go. And with that, we are now